Hey everyone, welcome to the channel, welcome back, welcome new viewers. Today I got for you some unknown pocket knives. I have a theme going on here, as you can see. They're all metal and single or double blade, kind of gentleman's pocket knives. I don't know why, but for some reason the nostalgia factor on these are high for me. I don't recall my grandfather ever, really having anything for these types of knives, but I don't know, they just strike me as just old school 1960s, 1970s, especially this one with the cool design and everything. I think this would have been the typical pocket knife that my grandfather would have carried when I knew him as a retiree and all that. So yeah, but I don't remember any particular one. And, I don't have any personal connection, just something about the spirit of these old gentleman's pocket knives are kind of hit me in the nostalgia area. I haven't done any cleanup to these blades. I wanted to kind of show off. My grandfather had a label here of $5. And I looked it up in like 1992-ish. $5 worth of would have been worth about $11 in today's money, so about double the price on that. I just find that interesting. $5 for this, especially for this little guy. This guy just kind of looks like a little fish lure to me. So I don't know why $5 is kind of on the high end of what my grandfather typically put on these pocket knives he had. So I'm not sure what would have, maybe because it was sparkly, I don't know, but what would have led him to have that price on there. They all work. This guy's got some rust issues. Blade's a bit wobbly here. It looks like, things are kind of bent, crushed a little bit. It has a little bit of a snap there, and the blade's kind of looks like it's kind of broken off or something. None of these have any manufacturing stamps. A couple of them say made in USA on them, but other than that, they're just kind of interesting little knives. They all have, except for this one, they all have really neat patterns on them. So I don't know how to age them. They look like a 1930s type of pattern to me, but I would not claim it to be 1930s. It could have come from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and just made as nostalgia. I don't know. I guess like these are called equal-ended pen knives. I don't know what you would call them, but they got pen blades here. This one's kind of hard to open and close, but they do work and do have a snap. This one's got the made in USA on it. That one, it's pretty tight there. It's not a lot of wobble, but it's kind of hard to, doesn't really snap. Well, I take that back. It does snap, but yeah, it's kind of, these old guys are interesting because they don't have covers, they don't have scales, they're just metal skeleton pocket knives, but they have interesting patterns in them. This guy really reminds me of like a 1960s kind of pocket knife, just from, because it's silver and has this pattern in it. It's pretty neat. It's kind of a bummer. It has a dent right here. But other than that, just like the other knives, it's got a couple of issues, but works relatively well. I'm going to put some oil in these guys later. That blade looks like it's pretty bent up in there. So it looks like, all these guys have spent a lot of time in people's pockets, it looks like. So, you wonder about the stories they could tell about where they've been. Or maybe they were just in somebody's pants in the office and it's boring. Who knows? But it's fun to think about where these guys came from and all that. So they all seem to have this bail. Older ones, you would hook it to your pocket watch or stuff, but these just don't seem that way to me. you know, 60s people weren't walking around with pocket watches or anything, so just maybe on somebody's keychain or just loose in the pocket, that kind of thing. So yeah, that one's a really kind of cool embossed thing there. I think it looks like this is a scale, a cover, because it's got the I believe it's got that little tang holding them on, so it has the liners and everything. And then you got this guy, pretty plain. It has my grandfather had a price tag on there at some point. I want to take that off before we're trying to sell it, but you know, it's got a couple dings in it, and it's rather plain, but still kind of a neat little item. This one has a nail file on it, so you know, can do your nails whenever you need to. All these guys are pretty. This is this one's pretty thin too. So these two pretty thin. This one's a fatty, and then the rest of them are thin. So I was gonna say this one's the thinnest, but they're all pretty darn thin. They work well in dress pockets, dress suit pockets. And you know, a couple of, and this one's got the pen blade on it. I believe this is stainless steel. And yeah, they all snap shut. And last but not least, this guy's got a real neat pattern on it as well. That's pretty neat. Pretty good shape. I don't see much in the way of dents. It's got tarnishing on it and stuff, but not dents. This one, single blade. It says made in USA on it. That looks more carbon steel-ish to me than stainless steel, but yeah, another nice little dress knife. These are pretty neat. I'll probably let them go as a lot, but and I probably start them out my usual $5 for all of them. Sorry, Grandpa, but we'll see. Maybe they'll get bid up a lot. They are really nice examples of these metal covered knives. This one seems to be the only one with actual scales. This one kind of too, but it's this inlaid one within the liner. And then this one is just all metal, brass, it looks like. So there you go. Another interesting entry in my grandfather's pocket knife collection. It's not right down the middle by any means. I don't know if any of these are. That one's a two blade. This one, I don't know, kind of, but it's rusty and stuff. So yeah, pretty interesting. Be kind of funny for me getting nostalgic about these pocket knives. Whenever I get nostalgic on these things, it's you always get a little bit sad and melancholy thinking about what was in the past. But thanks, Grandpa, for giving me the opportunity to show them off. All right, guys. Hope you like this, and I will talk to you on the next one, as usual. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye.